Hi everybody, Al Bernstein here with another one of my quick hits videos. And on this one, I'm going to talk about what should be a terrific weekend event that is being held on behalf of the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. Their induction ceremonies on Saturday night and really a whole weekend of events that have to do with that Hall of Fame. The Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame is an organization that Rich Murata, terrific sportscaster and great boxing aficionado, really has shepherded into not only existence, but into a great success at this juncture. This is now the third event of its kind. I was thrilled to be inducted the first year into the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame, and it was quite a thrill. The event was spectacular as it was last year, and I hope will be this year. Now, I'm very, very thrilled that I will be co-hosting this event, and I'm especially thrilled that I'll be co-hosting it with a delightful lady, Rosie Perez, terrific actor, choreographer, author, talk show host, who happens to be a great boxing fan, somebody that I dubbed the First Lady of Boxing. And she will be co-hosting along with me, and I'm really looking forward to that. She hosted it last year with my pal Barry Tompkins, and it should be a delight. And also joining us, she'll be doing interviews throughout the crowd with all the great boxers and famous people there. Crystina Poncher, who is a terrifically talented young woman who is doing all sports, but has really made a name for herself in the boxing world, doing work for Top Rank Boxing. She's working for the NFL Network and many others, but Christina is going to be joining us as well. So I'm working with two delightful folks. And when we look at all the inductees that are being put in this year, it's quite an amazing list. And we take a peek at them and you see great fighters from the past and the present among the fighters this year. Marvin, Hagler, Lennox, Lewis, Tito, Trinidad, Eddie, Mustafa, Muhammad, Marco Antonio, Barrera. There's a gentleman also down there in that whose picture is in there, Lee Samuels, who may not be known to all of you, but Lee is has been one of the best PR men in the history of boxing, one of the most beloved figures. He works for Top Rank here in Las Vegas, and he is being inducted into the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame as well. Now, I mentioned it was a weekend of activity. Well, there is a 2-day museum exhibit that is going to be shown at Caesar's Palace, where the event will be held. And when you go there, there's going to be some terrific items, including, and I want to look at these, the newspaper accounts from the James Corbett Bob Fitzsimmons match from 1897. And no, I did not call that fight. I can tell you that. Maybe a little older, but I was not there for that. And also Marvin Hagler's championship belts and some other great memorabilia. And also a lot, if you go there, right near there, we're going to be doing internet radio. Many of the folks the boxers who will be at the event, and I will be there, and others as well. So if you come by, you may catch a glimpse of us doing radio and get a chance to chat with us. Now, digging into some of the folks being inducted, Lennox Lewis is a man with whom I've had some great interaction over the years. I believe that Lennox Lewis is one of the best heavyweight champions of all time. In the ring, for sure, and out of the ring, absolutely. I don't think anyone, there's that old phrase, easy lies the crown on someone's head. Well, believe me, it fits and did fit on the head of Lennox Lewis, because he carried the heavyweight championship and that mantle as well as anyone ever has. A class act who was a great ambassador for the sport of boxing, and he will be one of the folks that is inducted into the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. I can't wait to get a chance to see Lennox, who came from across the pond for this event. And that's one of the other things about this event. The people in the room at this event for this Hall of Fame almost rivals the group of boxing greats that is at the International Boxing Hall of Fame in Canastota. Not quite up to that level because, after all, it's an International Boxing Hall of Fame. But this group is pretty extraordinary. And to prove that point, Mike Tyson will be giving Muhammad Ali his induction. He'll be doing the induction of Muhammad Ali into the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. And that's going to be quite a scene to see. Mike Tyson in the midst of a fascinating renaissance, in a way, for him. And he has been a good friend of the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. And I think watching him induct Muhammad Ali will be a fascinating and I think emotional experience. As for Marvin Hagler, who will be inducted into this Hall of Fame, it turns out that I am going to have the honor of inducting Marvin and presenting him that evening. I can tell you that that is a singular honor because I was privileged to do so many of Marvin's big fights in the 1980s. And during that period, I developed a great admiration for that man. You know, along with Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns and Roberto Duran, they made up the four kings. And they were kings, believe me. And it was an extraordinary era, and Marvin Hagler was right there at the tip top of it to make the 1980s a special time in the sport of boxing. And I have great respect for him as a human being and as a man. And the number one is an important number for him because not only was he number one in the middleweight division, he went through his whole boxing career only in one division, not jumping up and down like most fighters do, looking for championships, with one group of trainer managers, and that's the Petronelli brothers. Never left them, never had a moment where he wavered in his loyalty to them. So there's a lot to recommend Marvin Hagler, and I'm delighted to be able to introduce him at the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. Another great fighter to be inducted into the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame is Felix Tito Trinidad. Now, I think Tito Trinidad, it just embodies the greatness of fighters. That tiny little island has produced so many great boxing champions. And I still marvel at that, as do all my associates in the broadcasting world and other boxing pundits. In fact, anyone who's involved in the sport of boxing. You know, it's a topic that we constantly discuss because it's kind of amazing. And boxing is so much a part of the fabric of society in Puerto Rico. And to speak to that point, my co-host, Rosie Perez, who's of Puerto Rican descent, will have the privilege of giving the speech inducting Tito Trinidad into this Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame, and I know that she is really looking forward to it. And Tito is somebody very, very special as a boxer and in the history of the sport of boxing. I want to mention one other man that we had on the list before there, Eddie Mustafa Muhammad, was a great light heavyweight who will be inducted. And Eddie fought when the light heavyweight division was one of the best and most talented divisions that we've ever had in boxing at any given time. And he was right there as a champion and as a terrific fighter, and has been a superb trainer after he retired as a fighter. And I know Eddie quite well, and he's a terrific guy. Now, the event is spectacular. How can you still get tickets to this? Well, there are some tickets available, not too many, but still some. So go to the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame website at nvbhof.com, and you can get all the information on what's still available in terms of tickets. It's going to be an extraordinary evening, and I urge you to come by the museum exhibit also during the day, either Friday or Saturday, to take a peek at some of the great exhibits that they're going to have on hand there. I am so delighted to be able to host this event along with Rosie Perez and working with Crystina Poncher. Every once in a while, you know, you're involved in an event that you think is going to be really special, and I have to tell you that this is one of them. And I think it's going to be a very interesting and poignant and often funny event, because they are. We've had some great moments already at the first two Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame dinners, and I expect this one to be exactly the same. So I hope you'll join me at that event. And either way, I will do another quick hits video next week to kind of do a review. And for those of you that couldn't get over there, tell you a little bit about what happened at this great event.